welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Jill. This is Emerald Cottage. This is my place on the internet to talk about all things yarny. So crochet, a bit of knitting, some cross stitch, some sewing, but mostly crochet. Today I've got something a bit different for you. I've got a review of the new Stylecraft colours that have been released. So Stylecraft obviously is everybody's favourite, well, if you're in the UK, certainly anyway, everybody's favourite brand of double knitting yarn to use. It's lovely and soft. They've got a really wide range of colours. I think they've got about 100 colours in the range, and they've just released 20 more, which is fantastic news. They've also moved the manufacturing of the yarn to the UK again. It was in Turkey for a few years there, but they've moved it back to the UK. It's in West Yorkshire, so it's all Yorkshire wound? Not quite sure. Manufactured anyway. Which is really good news for the UK economy, so that's exciting. And as I say, they've got 20 new colours, so I've got them all to show you because I had to buy them. What a terrible chore that was. Bought them all to show you, and we'll do a quick review of them. I don't have all the other Stylecraft colours to compare with, so we'll just have to do a comparison from my head of what other colours they look like. But hopefully you'll be able to get an idea of what they look like and enjoy watching me show you the new colours. So let's dive straight in and we'll get on with the blues first of all. So the blues, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wow, 6 new blues. So we'll start at the darkest and work forward to the lightest. So this one is Mallard Blue. And it's a lovely sort of deep grey blue, a bit like denim if you've had denim before and you know what that looks like. So it's a bit like a darker version of denim. But yeah, lovely deep blue colour. That's Mallard Blue. Then we've got Periwinkle. And Periwinkle is a bit like, it's like a bluebell, I think, light bluebell, if you know what bluebell looks like. Sort of like a slightly purpley blue almost. Then we have North Sea. This one's one of my favourites. I just love this. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. It's like a really stormy blue. Just like, yeah, North Sea is perfect names. Some of the names are really, really good for these. So we've got North Sea. Then we have Nigella, which is a bit like a pale aster, if you've had aster before. Nigella. Nigella, and the next one, which is Blue Sky, which is this lovely pale blue. Nigella and Blue Sky look lovely together. And actually, I think these three together, so you've got North Sea, Nigella and Blue Sky working from the right to the left. Is that right on the screen? To the right to the left. North Sea, Nigella in the middle, Blue Sky on this end. Look lovely together. They look really fab. And then in the other one in the sort of blue palette is this aquamarine colour, which is a bit like, I think it's sherbet it's called, but I've made a few blankets with sherbet, and sherbet tends to be very kind of zing pop in your face, and this is a little bit more subtle, I think, although still a very bright yarn, but lovely kind of turquoisey aquamarine colour, so great name for that one. So that's all the blues. Then we've got a bunch of greens, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 greens and the yellow. So starting with the yellow is called Green Lemon, and as you can see, it's a very kind of pale lemon, a bit like an underripe lemon, hence Green Lemon. Then we also have Mushy Peas, which is a brilliant name for it, and it just looks like mushy peas, doesn't it? And these two look lovely together, really tonal, I love them. And then we also have Tea Green, which is this kind of pale minty green. And then we have Leaf, which is this one. And I think Leaf and Tea Green go really nicely together. They're lovely. And even putting what's this one called? Mushy Peas in with it. Great mix together. So it's Mushy Peas at the right, Tea Green in the middle, and Leaf at the end. But don't they look lovely together? Really, really gorgeous. So that's Leaf, Tea Green and Mushy Peas. And then the last green we have is called Mistletoe. I must admit, I'm not that keen on this colour. However, having said that, I think it does go well with Mushy Peas, and it also goes well with Leaf. So those three together look lovely. So we've got Mistletoe at this end, Mushy Peas in the middle, and Leaf on the right. and they look lovely together as well. So I think mistletoe on its own is a bit deceptive, but mixing it in with other colours, it looks great. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 greens, if you count the yellow, 5 greens. So that's all the blues and yellows. And all together there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 blues and greens and yellows. So quite a blue, green, cold, heavy palette, I feel. And then on the warmer side of things, we've got, I'll just pop all these out of the basket. A lot of pinks and reds. Oops. Just bear with while I just lift these out. 1, 2, 3. Right, where should we start? Let's start with this dark one, Purple Smoke. So it's a lovely kind of dark purple, a kind of dark burgundy purple, really kind of rich colour. Wasn't too sure about it with the rest of the palette, but I guess they don't all have to go together, do they? I couldn't have told you that we were missing this colour. In fact, most of them I couldn't tell you we were missing those colours. Who knew they were missing 20 colours? But here we are, 20 colours later, and we definitely need them, don't we? So Purple Smoke is very much a kind of reddish purple. It's not a blue purple, it's very reddish purple. And it's lovely rich colour. And then we've got Poppy, which tends to blow out the camera a bit because it's very bright. And Poppy is very like tomato. I'm trying to think if I've got tomato anywhere. I thought I had tomato, but I can't find it. It's very like tomato. It's somewhere between tomato and lipstick. So it is that kind of poppy red, that kind of pillar box red. Slight tinge of orange to it. So maybe not quite a pillar box red, but definitely poppy red. So Poppy is a really good name for that one. And lovely and bright. Again, doesn't fit with the rest of the palette, but it was a colour that was needed nonetheless. Then we've got, sorry, my hair. We've got Pink Rhubarb. So love this one, and this is just the colour of the pink bits of rhubarb. It really is. It's just beautiful. So you know when you chop up the rhubarb and the insides of the stems are like that pinky colour, just this beautiful, beautiful kind of dark salmony corally colour. It's really gorgeous. So that's Pink Rhubarb. Then we have another one of my favourites, Cinder Rose. I think this is beautiful, and I think Cinder Rose goes really well with Stormy Blue. I think they look lovely together. Not Stormy Blue, that's what I want to call it. North Sea, they look really lovely together. So Cinder Rose, that's that one. And then we have Milky Tea, which also looks really good with Cinder Rose. So Milky Tea is this one. So Milky Tea is like a sort of browny pink, light browny pink. Cinder Rose is a bit like Pale Rose, only obviously it's darker. But I think these two look beautiful together. In fact, I think these three look beautiful together. If I just hold them up. So we've got Cinder Rose at this end on the left. Then we've got Pink Rhubarb in the middle and Milky Tea on the right. And they all look fabulous together. And then the three remaining ones are all kind of very pale. We've got Heather, which I do like the colour of it. I don't think it looks like heather. In my mind, heather is a much kind of more bright purple, more magenta-y purple than this. But, you know, whatever. Maybe there's heather that is this colour, is there? It's like a sort of whitish purple heather. I guess that's it. So yeah, so Heather, which is like a pale purple. Then we've got Hint of Lilac, which is just, as it says, Hint of Lilac. It's very off-white. That doesn't make sense. It's like a really pinky off-white, purpley off-white. And then we have very pale pink, which is called Wild Orchid, and it's very pale pink. And again, just these colours all look fantastic together. So if I lift up all these, I've tried to lift up all these 5 at once, like collapsing them everywhere. These 5 here all look great together. So we've got Wild Orchid, going from the right, we've got Wild Orchid, Heather, Hint of Lilac, Milky Tea, and Cinder Rose. And don't they look gorgeous? Just beautiful. And there we have it. That's all 20 shades. This is Editing Jill, just jumping in to say there was one more colour, which is Jade, which I forgot to unpack earlier. When it arrived in my bag of balls that I had, it was faulty. There was only 75 grams and it was very floppy. So I took it to the shop to get a replacement, so now it's fine. But yes, Jade, this is the 20th colour. If you were thinking there was only 19 before, this is not colour number 20, which is Jade. And it's just, yeah, this lovely jade green with a lovely sort of like hints of blue in it. It's just gorgeous and would look lovely with these blues and lovely with the aquamarine. I think just let's do these three together. Blue sky, aquamarine and jade look fantastic together. They're lovely. So if I tilt you down, looking wonderful. Really happy with all these. I could just want to dive into them. Aren't they fabulous? Let's rock you back up. Oops. There, that'll do. So yes, there you have it. That's the 20 new shades from Stylecraft. Like I say, who knew that we needed 20 new shades? I'm just absolutely gobsmacked that they brought out 20 all at once. It's just brilliant. I didn't get them in a posh box like the other YouTube influencers. I had to pay for mine in the shop, but that's fine. I know I'll use them. I'm planning to use them for a blanket. So I'm currently working on my temperature blanket. So once I finish that, which obviously will be the end of the year, because I can't finish it any sooner than the end of the year, and I can't start any other blankets because I'm madly market prepping at the moment, which will be my next video. But yes, I'm hoping to get my temperature blanket finished, then the flower press blanket finished. Then I bought the Janie Crow Persian tiles, I think it was called, Marrakesh blanket. I've got that one to do. And I'm going to do those before I get on to using this lot. And this lot will be used for, hopefully, if or when Lucy of Attic24 brings out a new pattern, which I'm sure she will, using these new colours, then hopefully I'll be able to use them for that. But feeling that I'll find something else to use them for because they're so gorgeous, they need to be used. So that's that. That's all the new colours. Thank you very much for listening. I hope you found it fun. And don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.